kidnapping of American journalist Shelly Kittleson, who was abducted from a Baghdad street corner on March 31st. And today, after a week of captivity, Iraqi officials have confirmed that Kittleson has finally been released. The 49-year-old freelance journalist has spent over a decade reporting from the region, but when American officials say they warned her of possible threats against her, she refused to leave. And because she lacked a security team, she was an easy target for her kidnappers. Now, Iraqi authorities arrested one of the kidnappers after his car crashed during a chase, but the rest, they were able to flee with Kittleson in a second car, and an operation to recover this missing American was quickly underway. And today, Iraqi officials said that Kittleson had been released after the Iran-backed militia, Hezbollah, released a statement saying they would finally free their captive, but only if she left Iraq immediately after her release. And by the way, that wasn't their only condition, because officials from Hezbollah also told the Associated Press that several imprisoned militia members would be released in exchange for Kittleson's freedom. Now, this is the first confirmation that Hezbollah has indeed been behind Kittleson's kidnapping. U.S. and Iraqi officials, they had already pointed fingers at the militia for the abduction because they have a track record of kidnapping foreigners. I mean, in 2025, a Princeton student was released after being allegedly kidnapped or held captive by the group for more than 2 years. Now, fortunately, Kittleson didn't have to wait as long. But what happened also today? Secretary of State Marco Rubio confirmed Kittleson's release in a post on social media late today, saying, "I am pleased to announce the release of American journalist Shelly Kittleson, who was recently kidnapped by members of the foreign terrorist organization Hezbollah near Baghdad, Iraq. We are relieved that this American is now free and are working to support her safe departure from Iraq." So another tense situation in the Middle East, thankfully, been diffused. Joining me now for more is NewsNation correspondent Jessica Kartalija, who's live from Qatar and has been doing incredible reporting. Jessica, thank you so much for coming on. This is interesting. What exactly led to this negotiated release? I mean, were prisoners actually released?
Not that we have heard just yet, Jesse. Obviously, we have been totally tuned into this ceasefire agreement. And then here in Qatar, about an hour afterward, we started getting alerts that there were missiles coming. So it's been a very active night now into the morning here. But it was reportedly difficult to find Kittleson because the leaders of this militia, as you mentioned, are underground. So there's very limited ways to try and establish contact. And it's kind of unprecedented that Marco Rubio would announce a release. The State Department doesn't typically confirm the release of an American abducted until they're in government hands or they have safely left the country. So leaving the country right away was really a condition of her being freed. And the State Department said that they are now actively working on getting her out of Iraq safely. But we have yet to hear what happened with this prisoner swap, if you will.
So we don't even know where she is. We don't even know if the State Department has custody of her right now.
No, exactly. Our understanding is that the State Department does, in fact, have custody of her. But, you brought up a very interesting point because we've been following this very closely as journalists working here in the Middle East.
Yeah.
She'd been living over here. She was a freelancer. So, yes, she didn't have security. Typically, in a dangerous situation, you would, security would come along with your crew. But she had been warned multiple times, right? Even so, the night before that she was abducted, the State Department said, you need to get out of there. They're keeping a close eye on you. And she didn't heed their warning. That's not to say that anybody deserves to be placed in that position. However, it is very interesting that they went to these lengths to get her notified that she was in danger, and yet she didn't heed the warning, and then this happened. So, yes, our understanding is that she is with the State Department. Okay. They're getting her out of there safely. As for timeline, unclear.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.